Now, Keiko, you said you lived in America.
Yeah,
How long did you live in America for?
I lived there for 5 years.
5. That's a long time. What was it like when you came back to Japan?
It was quite difficult because I look Japanese and obviously I am Japanese, but I act a little bit different from other people and the way I wanted to mingle with my friends was a bit different from how the Japanese people mingle with their friends. For example, there's no hugs between friends. Those little things in daily life kind of shocked me a little bit. Or, even in university, I have heard about this before, but in universities, people go to bathroom together. They always think about in a group, okay, what should we do? Should we eat lunch? Should we go to the bathroom? Should we, do this after school? It's kind of always in a group.
That's in Japan or in the US?
In Japan. Yeah, is what I felt.
Wow. So it was hard because everybody was always together all the time. Like you could not be an individual or?
It was hard because I think in the States you are expected to have your own opinions, whereas in Japan it's important to have harmony with other people and so you don't usually say, okay, this is what I want to do. Do you guys want to come with me or not? It does not work like that. You say, okay, what do you want to do? You ask other people first and people ask each other, okay, what do you want? You sort of. They come up with one thing that we want to do which takes about maybe 15 minutes or 20 minutes just to do one thing and I'm not criticizing, but it was just kind of a different culture coming back. And then, now I have kind of got used to that culture now and I think it's kind of one of the good things about Japanese cultures and Japanese people because they really do respect other people's opinions, even with friends. They don't take each other for granted so I'm getting used to it. But when I just came back it was just little things.
Right. Did you find that you had to change? Like, how did you have to change when you came back? Were you still yourself, or did you have to adjust, and how so?
I tried not to say so much about, okay, this is what I want to do, or I tried not to stand out so much in the way, but after a while I just thought, okay, when you try to be somebody you can't because that's who you are and there are a lot of friends in university, they ask me, do you think you are Japanese or do you think you are American? Because they felt that I'm quite different.
Sure.
And I used to say, well, I'm Japanese, but I grew up in the States and I used to explain that, but then at the end, I thought, okay, well, I can't be Japanese and I can't be American. I'm just myself, so that is a kind of attitude that I took I think from, in the later years in university and I just try not to really change or try to adapt.
Good afternoon. I need to study for the US citizenship test. Can you help me find some material that I can use to prepare for that exam?
Yes, I'm sure we have some literature here that will help you with citizenship. But you are in the wrong area.
Really? Why is that?
I'm the circulation librarian, the one in charge of checking books in and out. You need to speak to the reference librarian. She's the one who actually helps people locate information. Her desk is on the second floor, near the top of that staircase over there.
Thanks. I will go speak to her.
Can I help you find something?
Yes. I'm looking for some books on the American citizenship exam.
Did you have some specific books in mind?
No specific titles. I just need a good resource with some sample questions and answers.
Okay. Then the best thing to do is check in the computer catalog.
I have never used the library's computer database before. Can you show me how to do it?
Sure. These computers classify our materials 3 different ways: by author's name, by title, and by subject.
Since I don't know any particular title or author, I guess I have to enter citizenship as the subject.
That's correct. But really, you should make your search more specific. Citizenship could bring up general information about becoming a citizen in any country. You can narrow it down by inputting American citizenship test.
Okay. Let's see here. It looks like a whole bunch of different things came up after I entered American citizenship test. What do these letters before the titles mean?
They are known as call numbers. They tell you where in the library you can find the materials. You see this code, VT, in front of this title, 30 days to US citizenship?
Yes. What does the VT mean?
That abbreviation means this material is actually not a book, but a videotape. You have to remember that when you use a big library like ours, you're not limited just to books. We also have video, newspapers and magazines, cassettes and CDs.
Wow! I never realized that the library has so much to offer. I see something here. What does periodical mean?
Periodical is a library term that refers to magazines or newspapers, any publication that comes out several times during a year.
I see. I imagine the video is going to be the most helpful item for me. I will go track that down now. After I find it, where do I go to check it out?
You have to go back to the circulation desk where you came in. Have you received a library card yet?
No, I haven't. How much do I have to pay for that?
It's totally free, my friend, if you're a resident of this county. That's why they call this the free library. Once you receive your card, it only takes a few minutes to print one up for you. You can borrow up to 7 books or tapes for 3 weeks, and you don't have to pay a dime.
That's fantastic. But what if I need some material for longer than 3 weeks?
You can always renew the item for another 3-week period, just as long as there isn't a waiting list for it.
You have been a great help. Thank you very much.
You're very welcome. We're here to serve you. Good luck with the citizenship test.